Hello everyone, welcome to the session. In this session, we will cover the rules for prepositions. So, preposition is a topic that we have very recently covered in our class. So, I hope this topic is very much fresh in your memory. The concepts are still fresh with you. In class, we discussed about preposition of distance, preposition of time, preposition of space, and various others, right? And we solved a lot of questions, we discussed a lot of doubts, and also the practice sheets were given to you. So I assume that you are well aware what prepositions are and how they work and how these questions are to be dealt with. So in today's session, we will see some of the important rules which govern prepositions, all right, so that you do not make any silly mistake just because you are unaware of certain facts or certain rules, all right. So let's see. First rule says objective case of noun or pronoun is used after preposition. So in a sentence, whenever you are using a preposition, after that, you will always use an objective case of noun or a pronoun. For example, I do not depend on him. We will not say I do not depend on he. Alright? So, as the rule says, objective case. The model was completed by him. The flowers were showered at her. Stuntman let the biker stand on him. I am going out with him. Clear? So, objective case of a noun or pronoun will be used after a preposition. Clear? Next rule says, whenever we are using these words superior, inferior, senior, junior, prefer, preferable, preferred, etc., these words will take preposition to with them. Alright? For example, Mohan is senior to Sohan. I prefer coffee to tea. Raman feels himself inferior to his classmates. And if we see the other way around, Raman feels himself superior to all the others. Sham is junior to Mahesh. So we have used words like senior, prefer, inferior, superior, junior. So we are using preposition to with these words. This rule is clear? Next. There are two terms given, in spite, then there is despite, then there is consist, and then there is comprise. Now see, in spite and despite have same meaning, and consist and comprise have same meaning. Correct? But when we say in spite and consist, we will always use preposition of with them. But whenever we are using despite and comprise, we will use both of them individually. Clear? Like in spite of, consist of, while we'll use despite or simply comprise. We'll see the example how. Despite bad weather, maths sir came to school. Now, if we had to use the word in spite in this, we would have said, in spite of bad weather, maths sir came to school. In spite of his injury, he finished the race. Despite his injury, he finished the race. Now, these two statements, meaning is same, just the difference is that here we have used in spite of and here we have used despite. Right? The next statement, classroom comprises 30 students. The classroom consists of 30 students. Similar statements, same meaning, the difference is of words. In one statement we are using comprises, in other statement we are using consists of. Easy? So whenever we are using in spite and consist, we will use in spite of and consist of, and despite and comprise can be used individually. No preposition is needed. Clear? Next, when a preposition is used after two words, alright, so the preposition must be made clear if these two words are connected by and or or. Let's see how. He is skilled in both graphic designing and web development. So how will we read it individually if we had to? He is skilled in graphic designing and in web development. So we had to use preposition in both. So we'll simply say he is skilled in both graphic designing and web development. Simple. Next, the book is divided into three parts: introduction, main content, and conclusion. Clear? Are you going to the concert or the movie tonight? So individually, if we had to ask, are you going to the concert or to the movie tonight? Right? Then you can pay by credit card or cash. Please let me know if you prefer to meet at 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. So that's how you have to make preposition very clear when two words are connected by and or. Next, whenever a principal verb is used after about, after, at, before, for, from, in, on, to, that verb must be in V1 plus ing, that is fourth form of verb. Alright, these forms of verb we have discussed in the verb session. Right? All my students know that there's a video that has been uploaded in which we have discussed all the forms of verb, which is verb 1, 2, 3 and 4 forms. All the forms are discussed there. So please refer to that. So when I say about fourth form of verb, that is V1 plus ing, right? Example says, you prevented me from, we are using this word from, doing. So doing would be do plus ing. Studying, study plus ing. You helped me in studying. I want to talk to you about playing. So play plus ing. I will give this test after studying. Study plus ing. The clothes are left for drying. Dry plus ing. Easy. So after, about, after, at, before, for, from, in, on and to, verb fourth form would be used. Right? Next, before today, tomorrow, yesterday, the following day, the next day, etc. We will never use on, in, at. Alright? So basically we will not use these prepositions. Okay? For example, I will go there tomorrow without any preposition. We will not say I will go there on tomorrow. Yeah. Or I will go there at tomorrow. I will go there in tomorrow. No, we will never say that. We will simply say I will not go there tomorrow. Next, I will submit my thesis the next day. I spoke to our dean yesterday. He will be arriving today. You will be able to meet him tomorrow. Right? So all these words, whenever we are using all these words and any of these words, tomorrow, next day, yesterday, today, the following day, we will not use on, in, at. Alright? Next is, no preposition is used before the word home, because here home is being used in adverbial sense. It is used as an adverb. Alright. Definition of home could be different for different people. Clear? There is no specific thing. But if you are referring to a particular place or a particular building where you are residing, then you will use at home if this thing is talked about. Alright? But we will not use any preposition when we are using home, because home would be used in adverbial sense. For example, bring the TV home. Okay? I am reaching home. Alright? I am home. I am bringing the car home. I can't wait to finally be home after this long trip. In all of these sentences, home is being used in the adverbial sense. Right? So that's why we will not use any preposition here. No preposition for transitive verbs. For example, like discuss, describe, reach, order, tell, demand, attack, resemble, ridicule, etc. Whenever we are using these verbs, transitive verbs, we will not use any preposition. We will directly use the object. For example, the poet describes the beauty of nature in this poem. We will not say the poet describes about the beauty of nature. We will simply say the poet describes the beauty of the nature. Right? The committee recommends no action. We will not say the committee recommends about no action. The committee recommends into no action. We will simply say the committee recommends no action. I demand a proper presentation. She notices no difference. I choose no option. So whenever we are using transitive verbs, we will not use any preposition. Clear? It says, whenever we use say, suggest, propose, speak, reply, explain, talk, listen, write. Whenever we use these words are followed by preposition to. If there is a person in the form of object, there's a condition here. If there is a person in the form of object, for example, he did not reply to me. Me is the object here. He did not write to Mahesh. Mahesh is the object here. Radha did not speak to Sunita. I would like to speak to you. I will explain to you. Okay? So whenever there's a person in the form of object, we will always use preposition to with words like say, suggest, propose, speak, reply, explain, talk, listen, and write. Clear? Alright, so these were the rules about prepositions. So we have discussed prepositions exhaustively in the class also, and now we have covered the rules. So I hope the concepts are clear, and now you have properly covered this topic and you have properly understood it. Keep solving your practice sheets and keep studying hard. All the best for your exam. I hope all of you do really well. Good luck. Thank you.